Her movements and speech were very unconstrained and at the same time awkward. She evidently regarded herself as a good-natured simple creature, yet all the time, whatever she did, it always struck one that it was not exactly what she wanted to do. Everything with her seemed, as children say, done on purpose, that is, not spontaneously or simply. Yes, yes, I know you, Bazarov, she repeated. She had the habit, peculiar to many provincial and Moscow ladies, of calling men by their bare surnames from the moment she first met them. Would you like a cigar? A cigar is all very well, interjected Sitnikov, who was already lolling in an armchair with his legs in the air. But give us some lunch. We're frightfully hungry, and tell them to bring us up a little bottle of champagne. You sybarite, cried Evdoxia with a laugh. When she laughed the gums showed over her upper teeth. Isn't it true, Bazarov, he's a sybarite? I like comfort in life, pronounced Sitnikov gravely. But that doesn't prevent me from being a liberal. It does, though, it does, exclaimed Evdoxia, and nevertheless gave instructions to her maid both about the lunch and about the champagne. What do you think about that? She added, turning to Bazarov. I'm sure you share my opinion. Well, no, retorted Bazarov, a piece of meat is better than a piece of bread even from the point of view of chemistry. You are studying chemistry? That's my passion. I've invented a new sort of paste. A paste? You? Yes. And do you know what it's for? To make dolls' heads, so that they can't break. I'm practical also, you see. But it's not quite ready yet. I've still got to read Liebig. By the way, have you read Kislyakov's article on female labor in the Moscow News? Please read it. Of course you're interested in the woman's question, and in the schools, too? What does your friend do? What is his name? Madame Kukshina poured out her questions one after another, with affected negligence, without waiting for the answers. Spoilt children talk like that to their nurses. My name is Arkady Nikolaich Kirsanov, and I do nothing. Evdoxia giggled. Oh, how charming. What, don't you smoke? Victor, You know I'm very angry with you. What for? They tell me you've begun praising George Sand. A backward woman and nothing else. How can people compare her with Emerson? She hasn't a single idea about education or physiology or anything. I'm sure she's never even heard of embryology, and in these days what can be done without that? Evdoxia actually threw up her hands. Oh, what a wonderful article Ilisievich has written about it. He's a gentleman of genius. Evdoxia constantly used the word gentleman instead of the word man. Bazarov, sit by me on the sofa. You don't know, perhaps, but I'm awfully afraid of you. And why, may I ask? You're a dangerous gentleman. You're such a critic. My God, how absurd. I'm talking like some provincial landowner, but I really am one. I manage my property myself, and just imagine, my bailiff Yerifi, he's a wonderful type, just like Fenimore Cooper's Pathfinder. There's something so spontaneous about him. I've come to settle down here. It's an intolerable town, isn't it? But what is one to do? The town's like any other town, remarked Bazarov coolly. All its interests are so petty, that's what is so dreadful. I used to spend the winters in Moscow, but now my lawful husband Monsieur Kukshin lives there. And besides, Moscow nowadays, I don't know, it's not what it was. I'm thinking of going abroad. I almost went last year. To Paris, I suppose, said Bazarov. To Paris and to Heidelberg. Why to Heidelberg? How can you ask? Bunsen lives there. Bazarov could find no reply to that one. Pierre Sapozhnikov, do you know him? No, I don't. Not know Pierre Sapozhnikov, he's always at Lydia Kostatov's. I don't know her either. Well, he undertook to escort me. Thank God I'm independent. I've no children, what did I say? Thank God. Never mind though. Evdoxia rolled a cigarette between her fingers, brown with tobacco stains, put it across her tongue, licked it and started to smoke.